This video is not intended to inspire any conflicts. It is provided solely for informational purposes, including all content and images. Is the conflict between Ethiopia and Sudan possible? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth military analyses. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Made by @DevData. Planet YouTube Channel 2025. Introduction. The relationship between Ethiopia and Sudan has long been marked by cooperation and tension, primarily due to shared borders, historical disputes, and regional instability. As of September 12, 2025, the potential for military conflict remains a concern, driven by the Al-Fashaga border dispute, Sudan's ongoing civil war, and Ethiopia's internal conflicts. This report examines the historical context, current status, and factors influencing the risk of escalation, drawing from diverse sources to provide a balanced assessment. While direct interstate war is unlikely in the near term, spillover from Sudan's conflict and unresolved border issues could lead to localized clashes with broader implications for the Horn of Africa. Historical context. The Ethiopia-Sudan border dispute dates back to colonial-era treaties, particularly the 1902 Anglo-Ethiopian Treaty, which demarcated boundaries but left ambiguities in the fertile Al-Fashaga Triangle, a 250-square-kilometer area rich in agricultural land. Ethiopia claims the area based on the treaty, while Sudan asserts historical rights, leading to periodic skirmishes. In 2020 to 2021, Sudanese forces seized Al-Fashaga amid Ethiopia's Tigray War, displacing Ethiopian farmers and straining relations. The 2023 to present Sudanese civil war between the Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and Rapid Support Forces, RSF, has further complicated matters, with accusations of Ethiopian support for the SAF and Sudanese involvement in Ethiopia's Amhara and Tigray conflicts. Historical alliances, such as Sudan's support for Eritrean independence in the 1990s, have fostered mistrust, but economic ties, e.g. shared Nile waters, trade and joint commissions have historically mitigated escalation. Current status. Sudan's civil war, entering its third year, has displaced over 10 million people and caused approximately 150,000 deaths, with spillover effects on Ethiopia. Ethiopia hosts approximately 100,000 Sudanese refugees, straining resources in border regions like Amhara and Benishangul Gumuz. In June 2025, clashes erupted between Ethiopian forces and South Sudan People's Defense Forces, SSPDF, near the Ethiopia-Sudan border, though not directly involving Sudan. Ethiopian delegations visited Port Sudan in June 2025 to discuss neutrality and cooperation, but fears persist that the SAF may aid Ethiopian rebels, e.g. Fano militia in Amhara. Al-Fashaga remains tense, with Sudanese farmers harvesting crops under military protection, while Ethiopia maintains de facto control in parts. No major interstate clashes have occurred in 2025, but Sudan's war has indirectly affected Ethiopia through refugee influxes and potential proxy involvement. Factors reducing risks. Countervailing forces promote restraint. Diplomatic engagements. Ethiopian delegations to Port Sudan in June 2025 reaffirmed neutrality and cooperation, including joint border committees. Both nations prioritize internal conflicts over interstate war. Mutual vulnerabilities. Sudan's civil war, 150,000 plus deaths, and Ethiopia's Amhara, Tigray insurgencies leave both militaries overstretched, reducing capacity for new fronts. International pressure, the U.S., UAE, and African Union mediate Sudan's war, discouraging spillover. Ethiopia's IGAD membership and Sudan's African Union suspension limit escalation options. Economic interdependence. Shared Nile waters, trade, and refugee management incentivize cooperation. Ethiopia's GERD disputes with Egypt/Sudan are managed diplomatically. Historical restraint. Despite tensions, no major interstate war since colonial times. Factors increasing risks. Several elements heighten the potential for escalation. Al-Fashaga border dispute. The Fertile Triangle remains a flashpoint, with Sudan accusing Ethiopia of occupation and Ethiopia claiming Sudanese incursions. Sudan's civil war. Spillover. Sudan's conflict has displaced fighters and arms across borders, with RSF elements reportedly operating in Ethiopia's Amhara region. Ethiopia's internal instability. Ethiopia's Amhara and Tigray conflicts strain resources, potentially leading to miscalculations along the Sudanese border. Geopolitical influences. Sudan's alignment with the UAE and Egypt contrasts with Ethiopia's ties to the UAE and tensions with Egypt over the GERD. Proxy dynamics could draw Ethiopia into Sudan's war. Resource and refugee pressures. Sudan's war has caused famines and refugee flows, exacerbating border strains. In 2025, Ethiopia's refugee burden could lead to securitized responses. Conclusion. A military conflict between Ethiopia and Sudan in 2025 is possible, but unlikely to escalate into full-scale war, given mutual internal distractions and diplomatic channels. The Al-Fashaga dispute and Sudan's civil war spillover pose risks of localized clashes, e.g. border skirmishes, with a 20 to 30% probability of minor incidents but less than 10% for interstate war. Ethiopia's neutrality and joint committees reduce tensions, though proxy involvement could change dynamics. Monitoring Sudan's peace talks and Ethiopia's internal conflicts will be key. If tensions rise, international mediation, USAU, could prevent escalation. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth military analyses. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Made by at Dev Data Planet YouTube channel, 2025.